Hello guys, this is going to be my first video where we talk about Aice International History, and the first unit is 1.1. So the first main focus will be origins of international history and the rivalries through the late 19th to early 20th century. First was nationalism spread across Europe, undefined Germany and Italy, and increased competition. Imperialism was for the European powers that scrambled for colonies, leading to tension. Militarism, arms races, particularly between Britain and Germany, and alliances like the Triple Alliance, Germany, Austria, and Hungary, Italy versus Triple Entente, France, Britain, and Russia. Okay, so we're going to be talking about the European imperialism brought infrastructure and governance to Africa, including administrative systems, education, transportation networks, sanitation, and agriculture. However, these benefits came with significant costs, such as arbitrary of land, exploitation of resources, destruction of traditional cultures, and harsh treatment towards African resistance. European governments justified imperialism as a civilizing mission, arguing that their intervention improved the lives of indigenous people through infrastructure, education, and economic development. Nationalism played a crucial role in promoting imperialism during the early 19th century, during the British, French, and Germany time, when they were the most powerful in Europe. They were using it to foster patriotism, reinforce racial superiority, and unite their population so that they can become even bigger as a land. So there was options to imperialism, with some intellectuals, writers, and economists criticizing its morale, political, and economic consequences. They were arguing that it exploited native populations and it increased tensions amongst European powers. So also there were the empire and the emergence of world powers through 1870 and 1990. The main focus was the growth of the empires and new global powers. The empire building was Britain, France, and later Germany and Japan sought overseas empires. The new world powers these days are the USC, economic boom, the Spanish War entry into world politics, and there was also Japan that modernized rapidly, defeating Russia in 1905, becoming an imperial power. They basically developed so much strength in their navy and like tanks that they just got to a different level faster than anyone else. There were also tensions from expansion, conflicts over territories. So because of the scramble for Africa, they were all trying to go to Africa and take land as fast as possible for their land to expand and for resources. So they try to justify imperialism to their people just so that some people wouldn't have to think that they're doing a bad thing and that they're, like a bad country, and start to question their patriotism. Alright guys, so this is a short lesson. So this is the end of 1.1. Hopefully you come to see our next lesson at 1.2. Have a good day.